Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here today. As always, I have a general reading for you, and as always with a general reading, only take what resonates and leave the rest. It is a timeless reading and can be past, present or future depending on where you're at on your healing journey. Spirit will always guide you to a message that you need to hear exactly when you need to hear it. For the either channeling, I am going to use the pronouns he, she, but by all means swap them out if they don't resonate for you. Okay, I'm hearing stand your ground. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. So there may be a situation or a person where you've had to put boundaries in place. This doesn't necessarily feel... This feels like past energy. So there's a person or a situation from your past where you had to put boundaries in place. It feels like this person's trying to come back in, or it could be a group of people, but there's a person or a situation that's trying to come back in. You may find yourself like replaying it over and over and over lately. Like maybe you feel like a broken record. Maybe you feel like you've let it go and you're confused as to why it's coming back up. It's because this person or this situation is trying to come back in. Okay, you're very close to manifesting something. And this person, this group, they can feel it. And they're either trying to delay it, sabotage it in some sort of way, or they're trying to get back in with you before it manifests so that they can kind of like ride your coattails, be part of it, or say that they were there when it happened. Okay, so we have Artanis and Aris Lu. Open yourself to the gifts that life brings, be grateful and patient, and you will receive all that you require. This, whatever this is coming in, I'm being drawn to, like, this is kind of like yellowy gold and this browny orange. It's very grounded. Whatever it is that is manifesting for you may have been something that you've been manifesting for a long time, or it may be something that you put out into the ethers in the past. It's now manifesting because it's manifesting on a firm foundation. So it may be something that has come in for you before, or it's been within reach. It's almost like it was something that has been coming and kind of going. For some of you, this could be a relationship. Like, it's not that you've had trouble attracting it, it's that you've had trouble keeping it. I use that term loosely because I don't want that to come across as controlling. I can't find the right word for keeping it. Like, it hasn't, like, staying. You haven't had trouble bringing it in and attracting it. You've had trouble keeping it consistent, keeping it stable. But that energy is shifting now, and whatever it is the reason it kept going is because it wasn't being built on a firm foundation. But the foundations, whilst it's been coming and going, the foundations have been being laid. It's now on a firm foundation, so when it comes back in, it will stay, provided you can continue on the path that you are on. Okay, so for some of you, standing your ground is literally with regard to what you've been manifesting. Okay, stay the course, all right, and be open and ready. But somebody definitely knows something's coming in for you. We have Imstar and Diamond. Imstar has spoken. Come to me in the temple of eternal purity. Let me fill your view of the future with a rosy light. This feels like, to me, yeah, there's definitely something from the past that wasn't built on a firm foundation. But something about, like, your continued faith and hope. I'm seeing a diamond. And I'm hearing Archangel Gabriel. So for some of you, something to do with Archangel Gabriel's diamond could be significant. Let's get one more card from here. But something, whatever it is that's manifesting for you, is going to bring you a lot of joy. I'm hearing innocence, so it could be something that you were manifesting from childhood, okay? Or you could have, it could be some sort of childhood dream that you've always had, or it could be that you've manifested this, like, I'm seeing candles and like making wishes, okay? Like when children make a wish on when they blow their candles out, they say make a wish and then they blow their candles out. That is a form of candle magic. And I'm seeing someone doing that, something, but it's not necessarily that you did it as a child. For some of you, you did. It's something that you wished for as a child, but it's also something that your inner child has been healing and wishing for. Okay, so for some of you, this is just purely that inner child healing, okay? But it's unlocking some sort of abundance. I really like that this innocence is surrounded by two kind of fiery cards. Whatever this is for you, whatever this is, pure, it's innocent, it's protected, right? With all this fiery and yellowy energy, it's protected. Your abundance is protected. So whoever this is that's trying to come back from the past and either claim it as their own, or try and claim that you're abundant because of them, or just trying to ride your coattails and like be back in with you for clout, that sort of thing, it's protected from them. They can't touch it. They can't touch you. They can't touch it. Access denied. Okay, we have Keris and Bond. Abundance, variety and happiness are making their way into your life. The time of harvest has arrived. Exactly. Your abundance is here. Stay the course. Stay focused. Stand your ground with regards to your own path. Don't get distracted by what this is around you, okay? Someone's going to try and come in as a distraction. Someone from your past is coming back as a distraction. On the bottom of the deck, another fiery, like yellowy... This is giving me solar plexus energy. Kathumi and Kayana, smile and feel the peace that smiling brings you. Ensure that there is divine peace within you at every level. Yeah, your peace is protected. Protect your peace at all costs. Stand your ground. Do what you need to do to protect your peace, okay? There's something here about a new level of confidence being unlocked within you. A new level of like your personal power being unlocked. You're unlocking another level that somebody from your past, somebody you may have detached from, is trying to come back in. But it's purely because they can feel and see this new level. There's something different about your energy. Like they're feeling the power of your energy. Like they can feel this new level in you has been unlocked and they want in. But Spirit is saying no, access denied. It's absolutely up to you. You have the free will to let this person back in. But use your discernment, okay? Because whatever this person is coming back and they're offering, it may seem innocent and pure on the surface, but underneath they have hidden motives, okay? They have hidden intentions. We have the Three of Swords. The Star. And we have the Hanged Man. This feels like this could be somebody who dismissed you. Just was dismissive towards you. Somebody who broke your heart. someone who caused you a lot of pain and grief is now like regretting like cutting you off too soon. It feels to me like you were the one who walked away, but what I mean by them cutting you off is like they dismissed you too soon. They dismissed you as like not, in their eyes, not being worthy, not being able to bring anything to the table. You may have told them about your hopes and dreams and things that you want to manifest, and they may have laughed at it as if it was just childlike whimsy. They may even have referred to you as a child, but there's something to do with the way you've actually been able to, you've turned all your pain and trauma, your unhealed, you've transformed the unhealed version of you, and you're thriving. And now they're not happy, they're in pain and sadness because they dismissed you, they laughed at you, they, you know, wrote you off, so to speak, and now you're out here thriving, and they've had a change of perspective because they're seeing you doing really, really well, and they want back in. They dismissed you too quickly. Yeah, they're now seeing the truth of who you are. They're realizing who you actually are, and what you bring to the table and how they can benefit from that. Okay, and they feel like a fool. They feel like a fool. They are regretting some sort of attack, some sort of gossip, some sort of slander, some sort of humiliation ritual. They're regretting underestimating you. They're regretting coming at you. The Sun. Yeah. Whilst they've been busy laughing at you behind your back, basically saying, what I'm hearing is someone saying, oh, you're never going to be able to have that, and then the collective, you, whoever that is, saying, watch me, challenge accepted, and you doing exactly what you said you were going to do. There's something to do with you putting action behind your words. So while they've been busy over here, like focused on mocking you, shaming you, and trying to cause you pain and heartache, you've been over here focused on yourself, turning things around, and they're now really unhappy that, I mean, you might not feel like you're abundant, but this person's seeing you as abundant because you're actually genuinely happy. You're happy and content and peaceful with where you're at, and they're not. Okay, and they're realizing that they underestimated you and wrote you off too soon, and had they just stuck around that little bit longer, then maybe they could be benefiting from your abundance. And so from that point of view, they're trying to come back in. We have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. This feels like a lesson in karma for them. Don't underestimate people. There's something to do with them not realizing exactly who you are. The abilities, something about your abilities, something, and that doesn't have to be spiritual abilities. It could just be your skills within like any career, like, but there's something about how you apply them, how you use them to benefit yourself and others. And they were just so dismissive of this, like it was just like, I'm hearing folly. It was just folly, which I believe is a really old term for like foolishness or silliness or something like that. They didn't realize. The Sun is again giving me that solar plexus energy. they may have seen you as somebody who was really sweet and innocent and easily manipulated, lacked so much was self-confident, naive, but they attacked because of that, and they didn't see all this fiery energy around you protecting you, but they also didn't see the fiery energy and the passion within you because they wrote you off too soon, and they're now regretting that. There's some serious regrets. I feel really guided to the Goddesses deck today. So let's get some clarification. We have Cordelia, go outside. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Yes. They didn't see who you were, but now they're seeing it. There's something to do with, so for some of you, this is literally about being seen out and about, okay? Now you're being seen out and about. People are feeling some sort of energy shift within you, some sort of like I was saying, this new level of personal power unlocked. So for some of you, this is about literally physically going outside and being seen. For others of you, this is kind of symbolic of what they didn't see within you. What was in you is now showing on the outside, okay? They were looking at who you were on the outside, what you were showing them, because this energy is giving me very maiden energy, very naive, very, very pure, very innocent, that virgin energy. And that's what they were seeing. Somebody who was sweet, someone innocent, easily manipulated. But on the inside, you were this fiery warrior waiting to come out. And because they are so focused on surface level, they couldn't see past what they were seeing from you, like your physical self. They couldn't see past that. For some of you, I'm hearing you're like really, really pretty, but you're really dumb. So they may have thought you were like really like I don't want to say like uneducated, but like you were basically, you're more intelligent and more wise than they gave you credit for, because there's this stereotypical thing about that if you're good looking, then you must be dumb, or if you're blonde, you must be a dumb blonde. But actually, you're more intelligent. That's just a stereotypical way society wants to see us. That's not necessarily the truth. But you're more intelligent than they gave you credit for, okay? They underestimated your intelligence. They underestimated your motivation, your willpower, something to do with you. You said you were going to do something, and you've actually done it. There is something here about putting your actions behind your words, okay? That is very, very relevant for someone. But there's you, on the surface, you are sweet and innocent, but you also have all this fiery stuff within you, which whatever they did, all their attacks helped to unlock that, okay? This fiery energy feels more at this moment in time to do with your boundaries, and it's kind of like you have that balance. You are sweet and innocent, but you know when to put boundaries in place and stand your ground if you have to. You know when to stand up for yourself. They underestimated that. They didn't see you as being balanced, because what you were doing was reflecting back at them that they're not balanced. What they were seeing in you was a reflection of who they are, a projection of who they are, or a projection of who they thought you were. They were led to believe that you were. But it's this energy of, I am sweet, I am nice, I'm kind. But if you want to F around and find out, then we can go down that route too. So they're realising now that they're realising just how nice and kind and that you actually were to them, because you're now no longer around. So they're realising actually just how loyal and good to them that you were, and how they took that for granted, okay? I'm being drawn to the crescent moon on her third eye. They're realising that you might look sweet and innocent, but you're intuitive as fuck. Okay? We have Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Confirmation, stand your ground. Can you see how she's got that fiery energy? She's not doing anything with it, but she's ready. She's prepared to fight if she has to fight. And that is what they underestimated in you. That is what they didn't see. They were just looking at this sweet little innocent person, not expecting you to stand your ground. They didn't expect you to stand your ground. They didn't expect you to... They thought you would back down. They thought if they applied a bit of pressure, or they left you alone, that you would back down, and you haven't backed down. You're standing your ground, and this is changing people's perspective of you. And I feel like they're actually starting to become like really like inspired by you, in awe of you. We have Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Okay, so for some of you, you're going to be moving home. But what this energy is giving to me is that it could be to do with a family situation, okay, where you've had to put your foot down and stand up against family, or if this isn't you, this is your person. Okay, so you or your person had to stand up against family members or people that you see as family, and they didn't expect you to stand your ground. I can hear people saying, oh, they'll be back, just let them throw their toys out the pram, they'll be back. And you haven't come back. Because you did nothing wrong. We have Artemis, guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Absolutely. There's something to do with your home, and spirit just needing you to know that you and your home are protected. Okay, you may even have done some sort of home protection. So you may have placed crystals around your home for protection. You may have been doing meditations to put a shield up and protect your aura, protect your family, protect your home. You may even have been doing candle spells for protection. Okay. The point is, whatever you've been doing isn't to attack another person. It's purely to just be protecting yourself, right? But whatever these people are doing, they are noticing that you've done something. They know you've done something, because whatever they've been sending your way is coming back to them. You have not done a return to sender. I do not feel a return to sender here. I don't feel like that's in alignment with who you are, because when you do a return to sender, you're effectively keeping cycles going, karmic cycles going. So somebody has to break that. And I don't feel like you're doing a return to sender, but whatever they've done, if they've been doing spell work on you, it's coming back on them. And it's not because you're sending it back. It's because when you impact someone's free will and you do spells on them, there is going to be a natural return to sender. Their spell work is hitting your protection and it's bouncing back at them. Okay, you're not active. They may think you're doing something to them, but they're not. You're not. It's their own spell work. It's their own gossip, because even gossip is spell work. Okay, whatever it is that they've been doing and sending towards you is hitting your shields. I'm hearing shields up and it's bouncing back. Like I'm seeing someone stood with a like a bubble or a shield around them, and like debris hitting them, and it's just bouncing off. But there's a group of people looking like, well, why is it not working? So someone has actively been sending something towards you and it's not working. They're confused. They are utterly confused because whatever they've been sending isn't working. Sorry, I'm just looking at my candle. I've got 3 wicks here and I don't know if it's showing up, but it's giving the club sign from a deck of playing cards. So club could be significant for someone, okay? Yeah, whatever they're doing is not, it's not working. Someone's utterly confused. Someone's realising just how protected you are. And there's something to do with someone thought they were cloaked. Somebody was been sending you something and they thought that you didn't know, and they're realising you know. Okay, I'm going to get some cards to see what next steps are, if there's any more information, what you can do for yourself at this time. Okay, we have be an animal. I share my world with animals which have all kinds of strengths. There's something to do with potentially a spirit animal, or animals protecting you. Something to do specifically with lions, okay? We are coming up for Lionsgate Portal as well. So for some of you, what I'm hearing is that during Lionsgate, you're going to be stepping through the portal onto another timeline, onto your the timeline of your highest possible timeline of abundance. Okay, but there's, for others of you, this is also to do with that, again, that fiery, that lioness, that lion energy within you coming out. Okay, we have the wishing tree. My wishes grow big like a tree. I'm telling you, something that you've been wishing for, that you've been manifesting, something that is going to make your inner child incredibly happy, is about to come true. Stand your ground. Don't let these people back in. I mean, it's your free will if you want to, but if you do, I can't promise you that this abundance will come in. Okay, so just use your discernment. Okay, that doesn't mean that everyone from your past coming back is bad. Okay, bake magic cookies. I can give good things to myself and others. Something coming in for you. Something you've been wishing for. Something you've been wishing for, some sort of abundance, so that you can help others. Something that's coming in for you abundance wise, and it might not necessarily be money. Abundance doesn't just mean money. It could be abundance of love, it could be an abundance of health, it could be all sorts of things. Okay, but whatever it is that you've been wishing for, it's coming in, and it's going to be something that you're going to be able to use to help others, that you're going to be able to give back to society. You're going, in some way or another, you're going to be using what you've got to give back. Okay, but you're not going to lack. So you're going to basically have what you need, and you'll give from the overflow. Right. On the bottom of the deck we have the crown. I am a good leader. Yep. Confirmation of whatever this is. You're going to lead. Something that you've got coming in, something that you've been wishing for, is going to put you in like a leadership position, where maybe that you go in, maybe it's your own business where you're going to be like the CEO or something, and you can have people, you will be able to like have people like on the same mindset as you, who have the same purpose. that are going to come in and help you so that you can give to more people. There is something coming in that's going to put you in a leadership position where you're able to use that position to help others. All right. For some of you, you may be going back to a past job. So there may be a situation where in the past you were at a particular like type of job and you didn't have a good experience, and you've come through the other side so that you can go back to that job in a higher position so that you can help other people perhaps going through the same or a similar situation as you, so that they don't have to walk away from that job or situation. Does that make sense? That's relevant for somebody. For some of you, this could be to do with working with children or helping children in some way. But it doesn't have to be a literal child. It could just be helping people heal their inner child. But whatever it is, it's going to be really sweet and tasty, okay? It's going to be abundant. It's going to bring a lot of joy. So much joy and happiness, not just to you, but other people. I feel like whatever this is, it's about stepping fully into your purpose. It's going to be fulfilling. And it's going to be just what you need at just the right time. Just what you need at just the right time. Right, I'm going to pull some affirmations and then we're going to close this reading out because I don't feel like there's anything else there. Just stand your ground. Keep boundaries in place. You're on the right path. Don't get distracted. Don't let these distractions pull you off your path. Okay, let's get some now upside down. Let's get some affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements about how you want to be, how you want your life to be, and used on a regular basis, they can really help to maintain a positive mindset and assist in manifesting the life that you desire. I'm going to get 3, 2, 3. I seek truth and act upon my realizations. I will persist. My will is strong. Every day I focus on what is important. Absolutely. And then I am going to take the one from the bottom of the deck. I know myself deeply and I find myself worthy. Absolutely. You have stepped into a new level of self-worth, self-empowerment. The energy just feels really confident, but not overconfident where you're stepping on others. It's like a really good balance. You knew the truth of whatever this situation was for you and you acted upon it. Okay, you did what you needed to do. And this is confirmation that whatever you did, if you've been doubting yourself, you've done the right thing. Okay, keep going. Confirmation of that they underestimated you. I will persist. My will is strong. They didn't expect you to stand your ground. Whoever this is for you did not expect you to stand your ground and keep going. They're now seeing that it's this, when I put my mind to something, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And you're doing it. And they're seeing that now and they're realizing that they didn't, I was going to say cut you off again, but that's not the word, is it? What was the word I said? Like dismiss you too soon. Every day I focus on what is important. Absolutely. Continue to focus on what is important to you. Protecting your peace. Keeping your boundaries in place. There's something to do with your boundaries and somebody not believing or taking for granted that your boundaries, it's like they knew your boundaries were what they were. They didn't expect you to put them in place with them because of who they are to you. They put themselves on a pedestal. But you're very much someone who it's very much like, well, if I'm going to have that boundary in place with that person, you can't be any different. It's all or nothing. Okay. I'm going to leave it here. I really hope that helped. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Namaste.